Yo, it is good, fellas, and hope you boys are all having a fantastic day. We're back with episode 2 of rating subscribers teams. Before we hop into any rating or any fixing, we do have a few quick small things to go over. One, my 5K giveaway is currently up and running. That will be ending tonight at 6:30 to 7 p.m. Eastern time. Reason I'm giving a range, I'm seeing a movie at 6:40, so odds are I won't have internet in the movie theater. So, we'll probably pick it before I actually walk in. If you haven't already, go get in. Link is in the description. Number 2, we are currently on the road to 6,000 subscribers. If we can hit 6K before the end of February, there will be a giveaway for you guys. Now, in order for me to get your team to rate, so to be in this video for, let's say, next week, gotta join my Discord. There is a whole channel in the Discord dedicated to, you guys sending in your teams. That link for the Discord should be highlighted in the top of the description. The link should be working, and again, once you join in, there are a bunch of other things going on in there. Coin making methods, gameplay stuff, mini schemes, bunch of good things in there, but there's also the Rate Your Team channel, and well, this is exactly where the teams are coming for every single Sunday's video. This should be a good one. Drop a like if you have not already, and let's hop into your squads. All right, so the first team we got today is coming from Pre, and he says he is looking to build a Commanders theme team. You guys see the jersey in the back. We might have been a little bit biased when it comes to picking this squad right here. Got right around 800,000 coins. He's got Trent Williams, Glassnow, Saturday, Larry Little, Forrest Gregg, Gronk, TJ Hawkinson, Julio Jones, Keith Byers, Marcus Mariota, LaDainian Tomlinson, Alfred Morris, Reggie Wayne, and Deion Sanders. All right, on this offense, what would I flip up first? First things first, I would probably sell off LT. I don't know what LT's going for off the top of my head, but there are better running backs that are a little bit cheaper. Probably sell off LT and go out there and pick up a Sean Alexander. Right now, you are currently 14 out of 40 when it comes to building that Commanders theme team, so you are going to want to fill more of your backups with Commander players. I can tell you right off rip, your offensive line, I don't see any Commanders back there. You don't want to go out there and buy the gold and the core elite Commander offensive lineman. You're also going to want to get the Commander starting offensive lineman. Shout out the playoff promo for giving us a bunch of 94 overall Commander linemen. Much as I gave EA a hard time at it for the time they were giving us only offensive linemen during the playoff promo, it's actually paying dividends now. Yesterday, we did get an AP increase. This picture is from Friday, I believe. I don't know what you did with your AP on offense, but you are going to want to have edge protectors on both of your tackles. With your 800K, I would go out there and buy Andrew Wiley, the right tackle from the Commanders playoff promo. Gets 0 AP edge protector. Trent Williams gets it for 1 AP. You're going to want to have edge protector on your squad. Now, when it comes to your tight end, this is another glaring hole for me. Vernon Davis. I would highly recommend you go out there and pick up Vernon Davis from the Legend promo. Not sure if you've done your Legend solo challenges, but if you haven't, go get those tokens, exchange them for a Vernon Davis. And besides that, on offense, I would definitely sell LT, go pick up Sean Alexander. Love Marcus Mariota. Your wide receivers are good for now. Where your team is at right now, I would definitely go Sean Alexander for LT, Andrew Wiley at right tackle. Now you have Forrest Gregg in there, and if he is a B and D, then it's fine. If you don't want to upgrade Gregg, I get it. Go snag a Vernon Davis for sure. Defensively, we do have some work to get done. Brandon Jones, we got Justin Jason Baptiste.
Stop it. Get some help.
That is a name I still cannot pronounce. Von Miller, Ernest Jones, Jared Verse, Brian Dawkins. We got Charles Woodson, Quinion Mitchell, Broderick Washington, Vince Wilfork, Kenny Clark, Reggie White, the Minister of Defense, and then Troy Vincent. So I like Troy Vincent right there. I am assuming you have ×3 Commanders chem on him. The rest of this defense definitely needs some work. Right off rip, I'm going to tell you, sell off your Von Miller. You're going to want to sell off your Von Miller and build out the rest of your linebacking core. Or you can sell off Von and build out your safety and your cornerback core. Like Brian Dawkins over there, I'm a big fan of Brian Dawkins. You can go out there and pick up a cheaper user. One of my favorite go-to options is going to be Devin Lloyd from the Zero Chill promo. You can also snag that Luke Kuechly card. He will be pretty solid. When it comes to free safety, this one's a little bit interesting right here. I don't really like that Brandon Jones card. Can't think budget off the top of my head, but Tyler Newman, I would assume, should fit in right here. He doesn't get Commander's chem, but it's still going to be better than what you got in there right now. Defensive line will probably be the last thing I look to update on this team. It's not the worst thing in the world, but there's definitely some, a few holes on there. Vince Wilfork and Kenny Clark can hold it down for you, but I would look to upgrade one of your ends. And quarterback 3, Quinion Mitchell is good. He definitely is actually better than he was before because he did get the game day ability boost, but I'd also look to replace that with maybe one of the playoff corners, Harlan Humphrey or Derek Stingley. Here said you're looking to build that Commanders theme team, But to be honest, right now, I would look to just build out a little bit of a more deeper squad, and from there begin to build up your coin count and then build up your commander's theme team. I'd rate this team 1 through 10. I would probably give it a 5.4 out of 10. No means a bad team. There are some things I really like on here, like the use of the free players. Von Miller is a good card, but you should probably take the coins off him. I mean, you're trying to build a commander's theme team, which I always respect. Next team we got is going to be from Luke. Luke's profile picture is the Hawk Tua girl. For that reason alone is the only reason why he's getting his team rated. Taking a look right here, Tristan Wirfs, we got Joe Tooney, Jeff Saturday, Sam Cosmi. We absolutely love to see it. And then Forrest Gregg. And then we got George Kittle, Deion Sanders, Jason Witten. That's a waste of your team captain. Marcus Mariota, Darren McFadden, Xavier Worthy, and Reggie Wayne. Looks like right now you have Jason Witten up to a 92. I would completely remove all of your badges off Jason Witten. I don't know where you have the rest of your team captain tokens, but that is a waste. These team captain cards are actually very good. If you need a kicker, go use Jason Elam. If you need a safety, go use Pat Tillman. If you need a corner, go use Troy Vincent. If you need somebody on offense, there really isn't anything too crazy. There is Jason Witten, but the card isn't very good. There's a left tackle, but I don't love it. The center, you already have the center on your team. You don't have a wide receiver. That's actually kind of weird. We got a fullback, and I'm pretty sure we have a running back, but like it's not too good. Dante Teo is another one that's very good with team captains. What I'm trying to get at here is you're wasting a potentially good free card on a fullback. Just go buy the 85 overall Carhi something from the Eagles Super Bowl promo at 91 speed and will cost you about 10,000 coins. Luke here says he has 2 million coins in the bank. What should he upgrade? This is interesting. Big thing on your team right now is you don't have that one go up there and get it type of wide receiver. A very similar wide receiver core to me. I actually have the same 3 wide receivers, but then behind where you have Julio Jones, this is where I have Trent Scott on my team. Like, this is a super niche thing, but like when I want to just chuck something up for a high ball meta type of play, I sub in Trent Scott. Trent Scott is 6'5", whatever, 350 pounds. He's a right guard, but he plays like a really good wide receiver. I don't hate the idea of just going out there and picking up Calvin Johnson. Besides that, there really isn't too much I would change right now. Darren McFadden is very good. I prefer Sean Alexander, but Darren McFadden on paper is a little bit better. It doesn't look like you're trying to run any form of a theme team. If you don't have Forrest Gregg as a B&D, I would sell him off. He is a little bit on the smaller side. Can't see your AP situation right here, but I'm going to assume you don't have edge protector on either of your tackles. Other than that though, and just wasting team captain badges, I actually like your offense. Next up, we got the defense. Ronnie Hickman, the Rocket, my favorite card in the game right now. We got Quincy Williams. I'm going to assume that card does not play for you. Sean T, Orlin Burks, Joey Bosa, John Lynch, Deion Sanders, Cromartie, Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, Quinn Williams, George Karlaftis, Derek Stingley, and then you do have some decent backup DBs in there. Get off rip. Please put in backups. Nothing pisses me off more. I don't actually get pissed off, but nothing bugs me more when you have really good players in, but no backups behind them. Fellas, these cards will get tired, and if you do not have somebody in there to take a snap or two off from them, they are going to get fatigue, and when players get fatigue in this game, they just do dumb things. Make sure you have backups. They don't have to be the craziest cards in the world. You can spend like 30,000 coins on 90 to 91 overall cards, toss them in there, especially if you don't run a theme team. Use all of the free cards we have, and it'll make it work. I don't see a team captain over here, so I'm going to assume you are using one of the specialists. If you're only using one team captain, buddy, we have something to talk about. Comes to the defense, though, I actually like what I see right here. Nolan Smith, one of my favorite cards in the game. George Karlaftis, same thing right there. Deion, Derek Stingley. This video, I guess this post is before the AP increase did go live. You don't have KOs on multiple of your DBs. I would just kind of rework my abilities right here. You don't need 4 AP on Orlin Burks. I'd probably take that off and toss on a mid-zone KO on Derek Stingley. I don't know if he gets it, so I might replace him with Marlon Humphrey, who I know gets it. You definitely have something on John Lynch as well. It looks like you do have something. It's just not activated right now. I would just toss on inside stuff on Jalen Carter. You can leave your 1 AP on Nolan Smith if you want. Just making sure you have more KOs and pick artists out there. It's just the way the meta is right now. To rate this team, I'd probably give it a 7-1 out of 10. It's a good squad. I definitely, like some things on here. There's some things that I'm like, buddy, what are you doing with Jason Witten over here? Tennessee legend, by the way. But besides that, I'm a big fan of it. So next up, we got Santino. He runs a Commanders theme team, I'm pretty sure. This is going to be the last Commanders theme team we look at. He says he's waiting for Jaden Daniels, $1 million in the bank. And yeah, he's right. JD5 is getting a card with the NFL honors. Here is his top 5 right there. Here is the offense. It is as good as you can get at Commanders theme team. Trent Williams, Joe Thuney, Tyler Biazze, Sam Cosmi, Andrew Wiley, Vernon Davis, Devontae Smith, Michael Burton, Marcus Mariota, Darrington Evans, Jahan Dotson and Deion Sanders. A little bit off topic right here, but how did Jahan Dotson have the best game of his season in the Super Bowl? I'm on the Commanders theme team. I do not rock out with Jahan Dotson, but from what I'm seeing right here, it actually looks like a pretty solid wide receiver core. He is waiting for that JD5 upgrade. Marcus Mariota will be sold off. Mariota is still a very good quarterback card, by the way. Playing for right around 150,000 coins. If I don't get to your team today, or you didn't send in your team and you're looking for a new quarterback, Mariota, very good value. Really can't upgrade much. You don't have that go up there and get a type of wide receiver, so maybe go get a Trent Scott. He does fit your theme team. And make sure you do have edge protectors on both of your tackles. The tight end Vernon Davis is so freaking good. He's my favorite card on my team right now. Now when it comes to defense, Ronnie Hickman, we got Javonte Jean-Baptiste, Isaiah Simmons, Monte Teo, Sean T, Cam Curl. We got Dion, Montez Sweat, Deron Payne, Quinton Williams, Chase Young, Paul Krause, and Champ Bailey. Somebody who runs basically this exact same team, I would replace Paul Krause. Edit, he fits your theme team, but he is getting a season 6 card 1. And 2, mine was just getting absolutely cooked. I went out there and picked up the PS2 96 overall. It's a really good ability stack and just plays better than Paul Krause. Also has, I believe, 1 higher speed even on a theme team for Paul Krause. Cost you right around 450,000 coins. With basing it off of your coin count, you definitely can afford. I mean, besides that, there really isn't much you can do. I like the squad. I'm going to give this one a 7.5 out of 10, maybe because it's a Commanders theme team. Yes, once you get Jaden Daniels, going to be a 10 out of 10 in my eyes. All right, so next up, we got Nipa from Mexico City. Shout out Nipa. He's got 40 Eagles and 20 Dolphins. You guys can see his top 5 right there. I like what I'm seeing so far. Here is the offense. Joe Staley, Joe Tooney, Jeff Saturday, Mekhi Becton, Lane Johnson, Dallas Goedert, Jonnu Smith, AJ Brown, Keith Byers, Jalen Hurts, Evans, Julio Jones, and then Devontae Smith. Got 92 Deshaun Jackson back there. I'm going to recommend you sell off that 92 overall Deshaun Jackson. Selling for a decent amount of coins, and there are other wide receivers you could just plug and play back there. The Jahan Dotson we just saw on the previous team will cost you significantly less coins, and well, will basically fill in the same role for you. Jalen Waddle did just get a new card. I do recommend you go out there and pick up that wide receiver. It's free, aka Icon Week next week. If you want to get the card for free, by all means, go for it. Other than that, I'm not familiar with the Dolphins theme team. Nobody really runs it this year. Jonnu Smith does have a redux if you want to go out there and pick it up, but Dallas Goedert is probably better. Really, the only thing I would flip up is sell off that D-Jack and go get a cheaper wide receiver. I mean, maybe Deshaun Jackson makes plays for you. As your wide receiver 4, I just don't think it's like a requirement to have that many coins into them. Again, it's a good squad. You got 1 million coins up there, so you could sell off the Jalen Hurts. And I don't even think you'll have enough to buy the new Jalen. 99 overall Jalen Hurts is cool. I don't think it's necessarily one of those cards you want to go out there and spend your soul on. We saw Josh Allen drop, and Josh Allen is like arguably better than that card, so I don't think it's worth it. Other than that, though, just the D-Jack, just kind of like a downgrade right there. Other than that, there's not really much you can be doing. Defensively, we got Brian Dawkins, Devin Lloyd, Isaiah Simmons, Nakobe Dean, Zach Bond, Jordan Fuller, Dion, Javon Curse, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Nolan Smith, Quinton Mitchell, and Rasul Douglas. This team was sent in before the AP increase. I forgot to mention it. Make sure you put edge protector on both of your tackles right here. What do I like? What don't I like? I actually like everything I see right here. Eagles theme teams are so easy to rank because they're just so good. There is the Jalen Carter upgrade you can go out there and do by upgrading the welcome item player. From what I've seen so far, you don't have a welcome item player in your lineup anywhere to be found. So that is literally going to be the only thing I recommend you do. Go out there, take your 94 overall Jalen Carter and turn him into a 95. Quinton Mitchell isn't the craziest DB. You can go out there and pick up the Cooper DeJean. You have the coins for the 94 overall Redux one. That would probably be what I would do. You can sell off Quinton and use some of the coins you have from up there to do that as well. Oh wait, you have Devin White up there. I don't know if I would flip out Jalen Carter for Devin White. Totally forgot he gets Eagles chems for whatever reason. I don't think he played a full game for the Eagles, but he got the chem to make the theme team even better. I guess the only thing I would flip out is Quinton Mitchell for Cooper DeJean. You have the coins up there. I would just make it happen. If I had to rate this team 1 through 10, this is going to be an 8.2 out of 10. Very good team. Some speed options. I'm excited for your Tyreek Hill upgrade. Jalen Waddle. Go get that card, but besides that, very good team right here. Next up, we got Teddy Bear. Teddy Bear, gonna keep it real. I definitely sent your team in for the thumbnail, so thank you for helping me make my thumbnail look cool. All right, team-wise, though, we got Joe Staley, Joe Tooney, Creed Humphrey, Larry Little, Andrew Wiley, Mike Go, Travis Kelce, Devontae Smith, Don Terry Poe, 99 overall, Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, D-Hop, and Deion Sanders with Xavier Worthy behind that Deion. Rocking 20 Eagles, 20 Chiefs. He says he's terrible at the game, which, I mean, hey, I feel you on that one. What would you change up? I'm gonna go a little bit crazy here, maybe not. I'd sell off 99 overall Jalen. Sell that card off. I get it. He fits your theme team, but the ability stack on Hurts is not worth his current price point. Madden is an ability game, and it's just kind of is what it is. I don't think it's worth having 2.5 million coins invested into, yes, a very good card, but a card that will get semi-outdated fairly soon. As soon as he gets outdated, he is going to just drop in price. I mean, yeah, I would probably sell off Jalen. You can go pick up 94 Jalen. You can go pick up 95 overall Mahomes. They are going to be a little bit worse. I get it. Trust me, but it's just not worth the value for what your team is looking like, which again, you have a very good team right here. You got LTD, Saquon, all the good wide receivers, but maybe you want to have a little bit more coins going into, we'll call it spring mud. You don't want to switch off Jalen Hurts? I mean, that's totally fine with me. I don't think it's that big of a deal. The card is still very good. I don't like his hot routes, but besides that, again, the card is going to be a beast. It says Calvin is his user, so Calvin is his backup free safety right now. He's got Rocket, LT, Ray Nitschke, Kobe Dean, DeMarcus Ware, Derwin James, Dion, Ty Law, Nolan Smith, Mean, Joe Green, Anthony McFarland, George Karlaftis, and Jalen Watson. 1.6 million coins is a decent amount of coins to mess around with, but if you sell off Jalen Hurts, you'll have about, what, 4 mil to go into the next week with. I'd sell off Lawrence Taylor. He is going to get a Redux. Reduxes should be dropping this up-and-coming week for those playoff cards. I'd move LT and just buy him back if you want him, or you can just replace him with somebody a little bit cheaper. If you aren't usering on Ray Nitschke, I would sell off Ray. Get in your little description thing that you user on Calvin. If you aren't usering on Ray, which I recommend you do, if you don't want to user on him, I would just sell him off. There's no reason to have the coins and AP and abilities invested into him if you're just not going to use the card. I might sell off Mean Joe Green as well. Anthony McFarland can definitely get the job done right there. He's got that 1 AP inside stuff that I love to see, and maybe just get a little bit of a cheaper option. I don't know how you run your defense, but from everything I'm seeing right here, just way too many coins invested into that DT position. I'm a big fan of having good DTs, but you don't need to have, what is that, like 1.5 million coins invested into Mean Joe Green. I guess really the biggest recommendation I have for your team is kind of selling off some players. But like, you have a very expensive team and these players will lose value, LT specifically. I dump them before that happens. This is going to be a 9.5 out of 10 though. I mean, you have the gold 99, you have a very expensive team. It could be a 10 out of 10 to be honest. And for what we have in the game right now, it is probably a 10 out of 10. It's just not a Commander's theme team, so we can't give it a 10 out of 10. Kidding. So next up, we got R. And off his top 5, you know this is going to be a good squad right here. He's rocking out with a Cowboys Eagles theme team. He's got 10.3 million coins in the bank. He said he's looking for some halfback, wide receiver, and DB upgrades. Let's take a look at the team. Joe Staley, Joe Tooney, Creed Humphrey, Zach Martin, Forrest Gregg. So does it get much better than that on the offensive line? We got Gronk, Kittle, Deion Sanders, William Perry, fullback, Jalen Hurts, Darren McFadden, Deshaun Jackson, and CeeDee Lamb. So you do want some wide receiver help. I would remove CeeDee Lamb and Deshaun Jackson. I'd go pick up Devontae Smith for sure. And then maybe the new Genkai Force Devontae Adams. You have the coins, you have your slot guy in Deion Sanders. You're gonna pick up your outside guy in, Devontae Smith. And Tay Adams, he is a very good card, 96 speed. He's brand new as well. He's a little bit expensive, but I haven't seen anybody complain about the card. Actually, only seen people say some good things about him. You have the coins out there to go pick up the Fusion version as well. And I think he will play better than that Deshaun Jackson for you. I love the William Perry option right there. Running back upgrades, I mean, obviously you can go with the Saquon Barkley. Have the coins to go out there and do so. I'm a big fan of this McFadden. You can't go wrong with Saquon, especially on your theme team. Just make sure you have 2 edge protectors on your tackles. I don't know how you play offensively, but do you need Gronk and Kittle both being top tier players in this game? Could you sell off Kittle and build back up some of those coins? There are a ton of good 93, 92, even 94 overall tight ends. I know Kittle is a 94 overall. Just a little bit too many coins I don't want to be spending on a backup tight end. Defensively, we got Rocket, Jordan Fuller, Charles Haley, Ray Nitschke, Isaiah Simmons with Levon Kirkland back there, DeMarcus Ware, Donovan Wilson, gold 99. Damn, Herb Adderley, Julius Peppers. This is the first Peppers I have seen, I think, ever in these videos. Jalen Carter, Dexter Lawrence, Nolan Smith, Patrick Surtain, Deion Sanders, and Ty Law. The only upgrade I can give you at DB is buying the limited time PS2. That's like the only thing you probably need to do. You have corner 3 and 4 in Herb and Deion in my eyes. You could go out there and buy a Cooper DeJean. I think he's cornerback 2, and then the brand new PS2 97 overall. I think he is cornerback 1. You could just do that, but at the same time, I would just buy the new PS2 97 overall limited time, and I would just leave it at that. Or you can replace PS2 with Cooper DeJean. Either way, this is actually going to be a 10 out of 10 team. This team is absolutely nuts. You have Julius Peppers down there. This card is so expensive, yet so good. And you have a gold 99 strong safety. I haven't seen one of those I guess, yeah. Next up, we got a team from S, and this is exactly how you submit a team right here. I was waiting to get to this one. He gave me a whole written breakdown of what he's thinking, what he runs with. I'm here for it. Let's go through this very quickly. QB upgraded to Josh Allen LTD after my screw up with Surtain. Yeah, that was brutal. I ended up down about 500K, but I did get a better price, so here that offsets it a little. On Jalen, he has Omaha X Factor, okay, Conductor, Gunslinger, Gift Wrap, and Backyard QB, all for 4 AP. Also have Brady carrying the clipboard because I find it funny. I'm here for that. If you have the ×3 chemistry Brady, I would make sure you're using that. Halfback, put Tank on Emmett and split carries a lot between him and Cook. Will be looking to upgrade here to the LTD unless the season 6 card is cracked. Yeah, I doubt it too. Back, added Luke Key for chemistries. Rarely run in 2-back sets. I wouldn't touch that then. Wide receivers, swapped Dion for Worthy. He's pretty good, but doesn't break free quite as often. Wow, okay. Tight end, he added Jason Witten for the team chemistries. An offensive line, didn't realize Forrest Gregg had Cowboys chemistry, so upgraded there and very happy. Linchpin for 0 AP is awesome. Yeah, it's actually pretty solid. Here is the offense for those visual cue type of people. I like what I see here. He's 40-40 Bills, 20-20 Cowboys, so I really don't have much recommendations back here. You can't upgrade Shakir at all, which sucks. I just don't think he's worth his coins. He's going to get cheaper with 95 overall LTDs getting Redux, so if you want to sell him off and buy him back, that is what I would do. You got the top tier Josh Allen, you got the best stack in the game, you got 2 good running backs back there with your theme team. Offensive line is definitely kicking it up right there. Dion, you love to see Dion. You got CeeDee Lamb back there for chemistries. I really, again, don't have much to change. You got team builder Andrew Thomas for Cowboys chem. This looks like one of the better Bills theme teams you can build. I like the combo Bills, Cowboys. The only thing I would switch up on your offense, I would sell off Shakir. You can buy him back when he gets Redux, but again, he is going to get cheaper. On to the defense now. D-line, no changes here. Linebackers picked up Super Bowl DeMarcus Ware, but not blown away by him. Haley's really working for me as a pure pass rusher. Blue Mystery Von Miller is quite good, still trying various combos of Smith, Ware, Miller, and Haley in different scenarios. Secondary added Bedford for chemistries. I didn't realize I had the upgrade token on a different guy. And I guess the coin stack in next steps, we'll get to that right now. 1.22 million with about 1 mil on the auction house waiting to sell. Targeting Herb, Genkai Force, Martellius Bennett, Eric Kendricks, Donovan Wilson, Emmitt Smith, which will likely take a while. Yeah, Emmitt Smith will take a while to get. I don't think you need to buy Emmitt Smith. Yes, the card is very, very good, but we are getting a season 6 Emmitt Smith. Might be good. I know you said you doubt it. I also doubt it, but we'll have to wait and see. Here is the visual cue of the defense. Everything you wrote down that you're looking to upgrade is exactly what I would tell you to upgrade. Just saw a gold 99 overall Donovan Wilson on a Cowboys theme team, so I would definitely look to pick up that card. Besides, that team is very good. I appreciate the way you broke it all down for me. You're absolutely goated for that. I'm going to give this team a 7.99 out of 10. We'll round up to an 8 out of 10 for you. Like what I see here, definitely have some good plans of action. Please do not spend whatever million coins on a running back on Emmitt Smith. Next up, we got Johnny, and Johnny runs a bunch of different theme teams. Got 40 Giants, 20 Chiefs, 5 Falcons, 5 Lions, and 5 Rams. Right off rip, I'm going to tell you, you are running a bunch of theme teams, so why do you have Justin Jefferson in there? Get it, the card is very, very good, but like, you could pick one of the wide receivers from one of your 4 theme teams and get those additional boosts. You know that like Rams, Lions, and Falcons are only 5 out of 5. Like maybe it isn't worth it, but at the same time, I don't know. I just think the Jetta coins right now, you could sell them off and take the coins. Then again, you have 10.4 million coins, so maybe you just keep rocking out with Jettas. Rest of the offense, though, I do like what I see. You got Trent maxed out, Joe, you got Alex Mack, Marshall Yonda, Damian Woodley, Eric Ebron, Malik Neighbors, Mike Tolbert, Eli Manning, Chris Johnson, Jettas, and OBJ. This is the most team diamonds I have ever seen on one offense. The fact that you have Eli Manning too, very impressive. I love the fact that you are balling out with a Giants theme team. I am here for that. I don't really have any real recommendations. I mean, maybe sell off 95 overall Marcus Allen back there. I don't really know why you have him back there. Is he giving you an additional chem boost, or are you just losing coins? Or just take the coins off back there, and then you can still have Alfred Morris as your backup running back if you want. Morris does give ×2 Commanders chem, maybe. I know he does give Giants chem as well. Yeah, I don't know if you need the coins back there in Marcus Allen. You can keep Justin Jefferson. I was giving you a little bit of a hard time on that one, but it is still very, very good. Defensively, for Johnny, we got Xavier McKinney, LT, Isaiah Simmons, Bobby, Sean T, Jordan Fuller, Adoree Jackson, George, Don Terry Poe, Dexter Lawrence, Osei, Dion, and we got a Ty Law. I would be selling off LT and buying him back early next week when we do get 95 overall reduxes. Besides that, literally with the theme teams you have built out for yourself, there is not much you can change up here. You have all of the right backups in. From what I can tell off the top of my head, you have all of the right starters in. I'm going to assume you user on Shanti and send Von Miller off the edge. And because you have so many different theme teams going out there for you at one time, it is really hard to make specific upgrades. I don't know how many filler cards you are even allowed. All I would do, replace LT with the cheaper one, buy back the more expensive one when he does get that redux. This is going to be a 9.5, honestly a 10 out of 10 for the fact that you are restricting yourself with so many different theme teams. It's just impressive how well you have built out a Giants theme team. Shout out Johnny. Last team of the day is going to be coming from Brandon Reed. Taking a look at his offense before we get to his defense, he's got Josh Allen, Frank Gore, Ultimate Legend Frank Gore, Xavier Worthy, Reggie Wayne, Don Terry Poe, DeAndre Hopkins, Travis Kelce, Andrew Wiley, Joe Tooney, Jeff Saturday, Quentin Nelson, and Chris Hinton. Big fan of that Chris Hinton card right there. 0 AP edge protector is elite. Gore is actually very good. I don't think you need to have both Gore and Kareem Hunt. Would sell off the worst one of the two. I'm going to assume it is going to be Kareem Hunt for you. Kelsey is good. Josh Allen, I love 96 overall Josh Allen. Those who are looking for a top tier quarterback but don't want to spend, LTD price point, 96 overall Jalen, very, very good. Out of all of the season 5 champions, I don't think I have said this yet, Joe Thuney is the one you want to max out to a 96. Free offensive lineman, I am here for that. Reggie Wayne, good. Xavier Worthy, good. And then DeAndre Hopkins, I'm going to assume you have some form of chief boost going on in here. That could be the reason for you having Kareem Hunt, but still, I would just sell him off and pick up a cheaper Chiefs running back. Put on over to the defense now. We do have a pretty solid defense. We got the Rocket, Sean T, Isaiah Simmons, Sahari Franklin, Von Miller, Calvin Johnson. Love that card right there. Jalen Watson, Kwity Paye. I would sell off Kwity Paye. That card sucks. Anthony McFarland, DeForest Buckner, Joe Kolecko, Kenny Moore, and Deion Sanders. I would definitely sell off Kwity Paye. I'm going to assume he does not edge rush for you because you do have Von Miller in there. If he does edge rush for you, please sell him off and buy literally anybody else. There are probably 30 cards I would rather use before that Kwity Paye. Joe Kolecko's solid. Definitely some room to upgrade right there. Any of the Zero, Chill, or Ghost Muck cards will service you well. DeForest Buckner is also a very good card. I don't know if you necessarily need him in there with Anthony McFarland. I might just sell off DeForest Buckner, go pick up a Tavondre Sweat from the Ghost Muck promo, bump up Anthony McFarland to DT1. We got Deion, we got Kenny Moore, we got Jalen Watson. I don't love that Kenny Moore card. I believe he is an LTD as well. I would sell him off and buy him back when he does get a redux. You can replace him with literally, let's give you a Marlon Humphrey, Derek Stingley. You see the coin count up there, so you could ball out and pick somebody else up a little bit more expensive. If you're set on using Kenny Moore, I would just sell him off and buy him back when he does get cheaper, and just buy somebody you can use as a replacement for the time being. Boys, with that all said, is going to be episode 2 of I Rate Your Team. If you made it this far into the video, get on there right now and comment the fire emoji. For real, these are probably one of my favorite videos to make. Join the Discord if you do want to get in for next week. Okay, boys, back here, I guess tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time, covering updates on everything. But until then, I love you guys. Peace, gents, and have a good one.